Hey, it's Josh here. I just want to take a quick second before we get started to express our gratitude and appreciation to anyone who's listening, whether you're consuming this by download, whether you're listening on our website or following us on Instagram or TikTok, however that is. We thank you. Doing that lets us know, hey, that there's somebody out there. And as long as we're entertaining one person, then it just makes everything worth it. So on behalf of myself and everyone here at Game Rage, thank you. All right, now enjoy the show. Welcome to the dumbest smart guy podcast on the planet. This is the Central Unintelligence Podcast. Here we are. All right, so here we are back today for episode number 9 of the Central Unintelligence Podcast. I'm here today, as usual. My name is Josh, and I'm here with Adam.
Howdy.
And I'm also here with Frank.
Hello.
And so we had a few topics to discuss today. A couple maybe a little follow-up potentially on the aliens discussion we had last week. Also, I kind of wanted to talk about some like weird Antarctic stuff. Also, we lost the goddamn F-35, a full aircraft for like 4 days. Couldn't find it. Didn't know what happened to it. Had no idea. So talk about that. Anyways, let me get this up in here. So let's start with the F-35 thing. Frank, you were the one that initially told me about that.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
You told me.
I didn't. You texted me, and I said, oh, yeah, I heard about that, but, like, what else? Like,
No.
Well, anyways.
The only person I talked to about this was some assholes at work.
Oh, okay.
Because, I need someone intelligent to talk about it.
Well, anyways. So, there was an incident that took place, like, 3 or 4 days ago. It was a Marine Corps F-35, I believe. And the pilot ejected.
Do the water grunts get F-35s?
What?
Do the water grunts get F-35s?
Yeah, that's what's said in all the articles. It said it was a Marine Corps F-35. So the pilot ejected. What was the reason? I never saw a reason as to why the ejection happened. But Frank, you said that you had seen you saw something that he had like a wasp in his canopy or something.
Like that.
There's some kind of a bee or a wasp or something that got into the canopy when he was flying the plane.
But he was wearing
Well, you're not like fully covered 100%.
You're just wearing a
like a flight suit, and then I guess you have gloves, but like your face.
All flight suit is balloons attached to certain parts of your body.
I mean, that's true, but
That's the only difference between it and coveralls.
Right.
And there's a little place for you to put your dick in the pee.
Right. Yeah.
Amongst all the things that you're wearing, the only real spot like a bee or a wasp can sting you is probably because you have like that oxygen mask, right?
Well, I mean, you could put that on,
yeah,
and then just have it on, and then just fuck until you land real quick.
Yeah, but it's not exactly an airtight seal. And as someone that has to exterminate wasps a lot, they can, if it ain't airtight, they're gonna find a way in.
That's true, but
imagine what that wasp was thinking. He's like, "Holy shit, this is what it's like to go mock whatever." This is amazing.
He's the fastest wasp on the planet.
So this is what it's like to be an F-22. The F-22 has a crossface of a bumblebee.
Of a bee, yeah, that's true. So basically, I don't know, for I guess the determination that the pilot made was, man, fuck, I got to get out of here. And he just fucking pulled that ejection handle and just off he went.
You know what would be like a rational explanation for why that happened is if he had allergies to wasps.
Right, yeah.
If I'm like, that's fair. That's fair.
If you have a death allergy.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, $80 million plane, $125,000 a year, jack off.
Well, yeah, I mean, the government fucking would definitely rather have the $125,000 a year jack-off just die. Well, but if he dies, then the plane crashes anyways.
No,
so
if it would have crashed, it would have crashed right away. It would have had that whole smart system take over again.
Well, is that kind of because okay? So then,
So that was the whole thing that they had said, was that after the pilot ejected, Jesus Christ, it doesn't just cost $80 million. Each one costs $100 million. So
No, that's
$100 million.
That's how much it costs Boeing to make it. That's not what they sell it to us
Well, it says the jet cost about $100 million.
to build, but that's not what they sell it to us.
Let's see.
Probably it cost them $80 million and they sell it to us for 120.
Fucking Wasp was like, it's a nice F-35 you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody crashed it.
Be a shame if it just went straight into the dirt and exploded.
Again, this is allegedly.
God, man, and it costs $41,000 an hour to fucking fly one. Jesus
Jesus, what kind of fuel does it use, dude?
No, it's just that's the cost for maintenance to repair.
Yeah.
To repair it once it comes landing down. So for every hour it's out there, that's how much more it's going to cost to get it back to normal.
All right, so
Fucking A.
the unit cost is approximately, it's like around $89 million is what it's saying, is what it costs us, is what we pay for it. And then the F-22 was $150 million. But I don't know, man. I'd rather have one F-22 than 1.5 F-35s. But either way, besides the point, at the end of the day, the duty ejects, and then the plane. Now, I know that, I don't know all of them. I do know that some of them do have that, there's a feature where it will autopilot itself to land. Like it can, if you eject and it hasn't suffered any kind of damage, it can like autopilot itself down into like landing. So that was supposed to, I think, what was supposed to have happened. And so they couldn't find the plane. They couldn't find any debris. They couldn't find any. They don't know what the fuck happened to it. It just he ejected and it just, I guess, just kept going. And so they literally were saying, like, for literally the first day it happened, they said, "Hey, yeah, we don't know exactly where it went. We're sure it landed somewhere fine. It's just sitting in a forest somewhere. We're sure, whatever, no big deal." Then like day 2, it was like, "Hey, if anyone's," they literally got the milk cartons out and they were like, "If anyone's seen this F-35, could you please inform the government because we don't know where it went." Even so, like the local, because I think it was in South Carolina that this happened. Even so, like the local sheriffs and all the police around there were like literally saying like, "Hey, members of the public, if you've seen an F-35 aircraft, please let us know. Give us a heads up."
We lost our puppy.
funny,
Can you
because
please return it?
A lot of the photos they were using was the F-22.
Oh, really? So they weren't even showing them the right aircraft.
Yeah.
We lost our puppy. Can you please return it to us, and we'll give you a handsome reward?
No, this guy said it best. That motherfucker landed, and now either it crashed or a bunch of rednecks are building the stealthiest, fastest watercraft of all time.
Dude, could you imagine if some person just got a hold of a fully intact F-35, obviously minus the cockpit and the cockpit seat and the actual
Controls.
shield, but minus that, you have a fairly intact, fully stealth fucking fighter that you could potentially, I don't know, if you could load it up onto a fucking truck, you could go, I don't know where you would take that. I mean, shit.
Imagine going to McDonald's with that. Yeah, let me get a Whopper. Sir, are you in an F-35? Yes.
Goes, and you should know it'd be wise not to serve me.
And you're like, well, you asked for a Whopper, and this is McDonald's. I know what I asked for. You best make it happen, son.
Or else we're gonna get a little Fox 3 in here.
Yeah. Would you like a missile straight up your butthole, sir? So I and one of the advantages of this podcast being, fucking not done daily is that usually,
besides spreading misinformation,
well, obviously besides spreading misinformation, but usually there's a we can tell you a conclusion to most stories because this story did conclude and they did eventually find
literally
it
5 minutes before we.
I mean, yes, 5 minutes before we started this, they literally said, "Oh, by the way, we found it. It's destroyed, and it's just like we found a debris field somewhere in the woods." So obviously, it just kept going and then just crashed. But that would have been some shit though if some fucking rednecks got a hold of a fully intact F-35 and we're like, "Oh yeah, man, ain't nobody gonna tell us what to do now." But I mean, for the 3 hours that they could have flown it with whatever fuel it had left in it. But I don't know. That would have been pretty funny. Still funny that they couldn't find it. I mean, those things I thought they had tracking beacons and all kinds of shit on them where you know exactly where this fucking thing is at all times. And to know that they don't is very interesting because anybody who maybe could, I don't know, sneak their way on and steal one, well, fuck, How are they going to find
Josh,
it? Like,
this ain't GTA 5.
yeah, I'm aware, but
We're not jumping the fence into Zancudo base is still laser.
Dude, imagine like all your years of flight simulator coming into play. You're like, I've been waiting my whole life for this.
and
Like,
then you literally jump into an F-35, and because I mean, shit, they do have flight simulators where it is literally almost the same interior of whatever it is, and you have to function. Now, granted, I'm sure it's not
the exact same thing.
But well, yeah, that's classified.
I don't think there's any flight sim out there that has the whole fucking flight system that lets you see in 360.
Yeah, no,
it
I'm
isn't.
sure it
But
doesn't have that,
would imagine if somebody actually gave it their best shot, like if they like their whole life.
I have no doubt.
Whole fucking life.
I have
waiting
no
for this.
doubt it will take off, but it ain't gonna land.
Oh no, I don't think it's landing. I think someone could, off of training from a flight simulator, I think you could sustain flight. I mean, listen, this is going to be fucked up.
I'm not
but
saying being
9/11
shot
proved that. Okay, like you can do flight simulation and fly a plane. Granted, you're not going to land it correctly, but you can maintain flight essentially.
You say that, but Mythbusters proved that somebody with no flight training can land a plane if they walk through the comms.
Oh, if they like tell them what to do.
Yeah, they did a whole thing on it. Both of them were able to do it with no experience,
Yeah, but
as long as they had somebody.
if you had someone in an F-35 that stole it, let's say, would you give them the instructions on how to land it, or would you just let them fucking blow up?
$80 million plane. Some douchebag whose life is
It's a great resume builder.
I mean, shit, man. Just imagine.
It's not a resume builder because no one's gonna ever hear from you again.
Well, just think about it, dude. A guy that can fly an F-35 just off of.
But he's never gonna be heard from again. So there's no resume there.
I don't know, man. If he live streams it,
Oh yeah, he
You're
can stream
hired.
it all he wants, but the public's never gonna see him again.
Let's talk about it though, because we all know recruitment numbers have been down, so they need.
I mean, that's true. What if they were like, shit?
They need a star like that.
Yeah, what if they were just like,
Just
all right,
a random
what if we
pick.
go the opposite here? Yeah, and we take this
You're
guy.
missing one point there.
Uh-huh.
The only department that's suffering is infantry. The Air Force isn't suffering from membership. The Navy isn't suffering from membership. It's the Army and the Marine Corps that are suffering enlistments.
Yeah, but both have flight programs. So, like, what if they're like, oh, man, what if we be like, hey, you can come join?
And we just saw what happens with the Army and the Marine Corps.
Well, yeah,
The Army crashed one. The Marine Corps lost one from a B.
Well, I mean, exactly. That's why they need more people. So let's. What do you think what do you think the likelihood of that would be? All right, if they just said, all right, guys, we could literally put this guy in Guantanamo Bay and he could never be heard from again, or we could put him on a poster, give him actual flight training, and be like, look it, this guy had no training whatsoever, and he learned on the internet how to fly an F-35.
That's
And
more,
we made him a star. Can you
more
fly
of
an
a-
F-35 on the internet? Oh shit! Why don't you join up and you can make money doing that?
That's more of a sword, leaning on your own sword kind of situation.
I
Because you're
mean,
pretty much telling the world, hey, our planes are shit.
no, it's just saying that the principles of flight are capable of being learned through the internet.
Not only is our plane shit, our security shit, and our fucking infrastructure shit.
Well,
You're sucking all the fun out of this.
I mean, yeah, we know it would be shit, but why not go the other way and just fucking see what would happen? I mean,
It's
what
better than the e-girls, dude. Like this would be a way better story than the e-girls that
Look,
try to.
after I found out about Got Milk, I believe the PSYOP Corps can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's true. So then why maybe they try this route and say, all right, guys,
No, if it did, they would. If this would have worked, it already would have been done. I'm just saying, like, PSY operations back in World War II compared to what they are now is a vastly different beast. And the reason the Eagle shit happened is because they wanted us to know it. Because guess what? For 6 months, nobody would stop talking about that fact.
true.
Now look at the fucking PSYOPs back in World War II. What was it? The British dropped all those pamphlets over Germany saying, "Hey, you guys suck," whatever.
Yeah.
And fucking Churchill, or I think it was Churchill, I don't know who it was. We said all we did was give Germany enough toilet paper to last them weeks. And they're saying, like, the PSYOPs back then versus the PSYOPs we have now, it's a whole fucking another nature. And it's just, I thought PSYOPs was stupid up until I learned about the fucking Got Milk campaign, and I started to realize, oh, these motherfuckers weren't just fucking guessing; they were literally learning from their mistakes. And
Yeah.
that shit was fucking. After that point, I realized, fuck, the government could really tell us what to do, and we won't even know it.
I mean, that is true. I mean,
We
psychological.
never even knew it was a SOPs until somebody finally put it together and told us about it, and it made sense. And then, no. Not only did he figure it out, he found the evidence to tell us, hey, this was never even fucking hidden. The information was never hidden. And we still didn't know it was a PSYOPs.
Yeah, nobody bothered to just no one bothered to look into it. And then here it is.
So, I'm saying, like, if it's going to be a successful PSYOP, I think it's already been done. So, yeah, I don't think if that situation would have been a useful thing.
So you think somebody's already tried to steal a fucking aircraft and then they just fucking said, let's just bury this and just
Are you kidding? With this fucking... I literally made the joke about Grand Theft Auto, but literally, that is the first thing everybody does in GTA Online is try to steal a fucking plane from the Zancudo base in San Andreas.
I mean, that's true.
So you're going to tell me... Well, we got to say at least 40% of our military now is Gen X. I mean, Gen Z.
Yeah.
You don't think one of them has tried it? Hell, when we were in high school, remember that motherfucker stole a tank and rode it down the fucking freeway?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you're going to tell me somebody's not going to try that? No one's going to try to one-up him. You've been around Marines. You've been around grunts. And you're going to tell me not one of them is going to get drunk and say, I can fly that bitch.
Well, I'm sure that's why. I'm sure that's how most of the aircraft that the Marine Corps has crashed has probably been because of that.
Dude, World War II. Fucking, the 30 Dozen. The fucking leader. They went down to fucking whatever city to go get fucking drunk. And while they were getting drunk, a train conductor came in off his shift to start drinking. And the fucking commander looks at him, looks at his men, looks at him and says, guys, I'm too drunk to walk home. I walk to the base. I'm stealing that train. He stole the train, rode it all the way back to the base, and then walked the rest of the way. And then nobody ever turned him in because who's gonna stop him?
I mean, that's true.
Arrives.
I'm just saying. Especially when it comes to the Marines, somebody's gonna be dumb enough. Not dumb enough. Ballsy enough is the right way of saying it to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And you add ballsiness with the way Marines and fucking grunts and infantrymen drink.
Somebody has been given a DUI for flying F-35 at this point.
And it's happened in New York, where not with the military, but this is like in the 1920s. A guy went to a bar, and he got drunk, and all the guys were daring him. Basically, they said there's no way he could steal a plane, fly it, and land it in front of the bar. And so he fucking did it. And nobody like, oh shit. And he got arrested and all that shit.
Yeah. And
then as soon as he got out of jail, he went straight back to that bar and everybody's like celebrating with him. And some guy says, there's no fucking way you did it. And did it again just to prove that guy wrong.
True. Well, did you ever hear about the guy from 4chan, that they called Sky King, who's like literally stole a fucking twin engine plane from, I don't know, some airport. And he literally just flew it around. And then he got on the thing and was just trolling all the people like on the air traffic control. He just kept trolling them. And he was just saying like, nah, you know what? Like he did his thing. He's like, no, I just wanted to do it and I had my fun. Fuck it. Sky King going down. And he just literally fucking like crashed the plane and then like suicided himself. And then everybody on 4chan was like, R.I.P. in peace, Sky King. Like, it's the funniest shit ever. But that's an example of, yeah, like a dude stole. He Zancudo base. I mean, it wasn't the military base, but he fucking went onto an airport and stole that fucking airplane.
Well, dude, remember the fucking National Guard post over there by the park?
Oh, yeah.
How well guarded was that shit?
Not at all.
And what was literally behind a chain link fence next to a skate park?
Yeah, I mean, literally, they had fucking machine guns and fucking grenades and all kinds of... It was literally an armory for the National Guard, and it just sat there. It was literally a 6-foot-tall fence with a little bit of barbed wire on the top, and that was it. That was all the security they had.
Literally, right behind that was fucking tanks and shit.
Yeah, and they literally had no fucking anything.
Did they literally?
Yeah, they literally had no fucking anything. Nothing. Shut up, Adam. Fuck off. Yeah, no, that was. It was in Washington, out of Seattle. That was where it was. It was a Bombardier Q400, a twin engine. Man, this is a big ass fucking aircraft. Like, look at that. That's like a pretty big ass plane that dude stole. Just took it, stole it, set him out.
Deuces.
So, had enough. Had enough. But anyways, so did we have anything else to say about the F-35 nonsense?
I think this proves they should just retire and go back to the F-22.
That's a good point.
You need to look into wasps.
I mean, really, we should eradicate all wasps. They really provide no. I mean, at least bees provide pollination services and whatnot. Wasps, none of that. They're just assholes. Like,
They're just genuine assholes.
and they kill bees, which provide
and
service.
they're invasive. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them. You know what? That's what we need to do.
Well, not the murder. Remember that wave of Japanese murder hornets that everybody got scared? Mm-hmm. And literally the first wave that came in, they all got wiped out by praying mantis.
Good. Maybe we should get praying mantises to kill wasps. That's what we need to do. Upgrade our praying mantis defense corps. Anyways, all right. So moving on to the next topic.
I got one more.
go ahead.
I got one before we actually.
Oh yeah, do it.
I don't know if this is the main course. Like the alien one is going to be the main course.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
All right. Well, this one's just kind of like a filler.
Go for it.
It's a quickie.
Let's fill it. Let's get a quickie out of the way.
So I was listening to KCRW, and they were talking about how the Ukrainians. Sorry, like my nose is like congested and it's like going to the back of my throat, so I'm kind of choking a bit.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
But yeah. So like I was saying, I don't remember specifically who they were interviewing, but they were talking about how there's been like these makeshift drones that have been hitting the Kremlin. But they're like super shitty.
Yeah, they're the $20 Walmart drones.
Right. But apparently like government agencies and I guess different entities within the Ukraine, I don't know if they're like specific brand, like I don't know if it's like Boeing, what they have over there like will be Boeing to us.
Okay.
But I guess a lot of top people are doing this to send the message to like the Russians that, you know, if you're putting this hell on us, then you need to feel it too.
Right.
So they're sending over these drones, and I think they're just kind of like kamikazing them. But I don't know if their intent is to just send a message, or beyond that, if they're going to start attaching things to it. Because they've done things like that where they have smaller drones that have grenades attached to them, and they just throw them on foxholes and shit.
Yeah.
Blew up that one plane, the one bomber plane. Their version of the Buff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what their ultimate goal is as far as like what they're doing, because they're very shittily made. Like, well, not shitty, but you know, they're not. The materials aren't.
Remember what I said in the last podcast? The whole the Australians have been providing them with those cardboard drones.
Well, yeah. And then, honestly, I don't know if it even matters what they're made out of, because to be honest, if you're just going to destroy
blow up, then
like,
it doesn't
who gives
matter.
a fuck?
Yeah.
Just as long as it's functional. I think that's the most important thing. If it's functional enough to fucking to do what it needs to do, then fuck it. Who cares if it's made out of cardboard or fucking if it's a $20 Walmart drone?
I guess.
Remember the infantry drone that they were trying to do a while back? It was supposed to be like that little tiny helicopter drone.
Yeah, and you like it's in the backpack, and then you like
So that project failed because they just couldn't get it to work, and they made a new version of it. Fat Electricity made a video about it. But basically, it's a pocket one. It's a backpack one, not a pocket one. And it's about this big. Weighs about 10 pounds, he said. And it's basically a javelin where you fly it and suicide it into a truck, tank, stuff like that.
and it just blows up.
And it blows up. I don't think it can take out a tank, but it can take out motor vehicles and, infantry sites and stuff like that, mortar sites, stuff like that. And... so the reason the helicopter, the little tiny one, failed was because I was gonna be like, it was gonna be $80,000 a unit or some shit like that, like $8 million. It was a ridiculous amount of money. And then this thing is gonna be like $2,000. And I guess we already started production on it, but like I guess this is gonna be the first real test is gonna be with the Ukraine.
Interesting.
So they also made a different version of it. Again, I don't remember the names, but this one isn't a backpack one. This is one that has to be launched. But it can be launched anywhere in the field. It doesn't have to be an airfield or anything like that. And it's about the size of a car. And then that one's meant for tanks and heavy armory. So there's the reason this one works is because you don't have to retrieve it.
Yeah, it just blows up.
It blows
right?
up.
It's just dead. Just kills whatever, and that's it.
So most likely, all these cheap little Walmart ones are just tests to see how far they can get into the airspace.
Maybe. Well, anyways, what else were you saying about it?
Well, I don't know what the speculation is, but nobody's really sure if it isn't like how they were able to get those drones for such a long distance from wherever
Yeah.
they're being launched. So maybe they're thinking like there's actual Ukrainians within Russian land, I guess, that are
Oh.
sending them in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's as much as
Honestly, I feel like it would have to be because there's no way that those little fucking weak ass drones. I mean, dude, those things, the battery on those lasts for fucking 15 minutes, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it dies. So, let alone the range, there's no fucking way that it's coming from Ukraine. It's like, it's got to be some kind of people from within.
Which makes you wonder if it's, I mean, if Ukrainians can't covertly go within like Russian soil,
Yeah.
if they are like able to know who's like infiltrating their country or whatever, like what if it's like their own people too, like that are just waiting for the opportunity to, I guess, overthrow the current establishment, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that very well could be. If you really think about it, if you have a segment of your population that doesn't agree with whatever it is that you're doing, like let's say invading another country, and they want to do something about it, well, here we go. This is the way you can do something about it and quote unquote fight back against the man, I guess, is
Yeah.
to literally fight back against the man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that very well could be what's going on here.
And not exactly related to this, but there was a video that was posted on a subreddit. I don't remember which one it was, but it was like it was like a children's music group that was promoting pro-Russian propaganda.
What?
I have to show you the video. It's kind of I mean, it's no different than shit we do, but it's just kind of it's just kind of interesting when they're instilling whatever agenda they're trying to push like on people through kids, like
Right, yeah.
it's I don't know if it's strange, but
I don't know, man. I feel like that's the typical, and now, not to say obviously Russia's not officially a communist country anymore, but like I feel like that's the typical communist move is to utilize children. North Korea does it all the time. I mean, you see that shit in everything they do.
I wouldn't say it's just a communist thing. It's more of a fascist thing.
Yeah.
Mussolini did it. The fucking Japanese did it, and obviously Hitler did it with the Hitler Youth.
Right.
But for this episode, I mean, I'm not calling Putin a fascist. He's definitely a dictator.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much undisputed.
So I wouldn't say it's more of a communist thing. I think it's more of a I'm the leader of a state and I'm desperate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, China does it, North Korea does it. All those kind of countries that do that shit, that are those type of countries, they use the kids, man. They put them in the videos and they like try to get them to do all kinds of crazy shit. There was some video from China. It was like the kids, and somebody had posted like a thing saying, "Oh, this is why China is going to defeat us" or whatever. And it was because it's like, "Oh, our kids are learning about which gender they are," and the Chinese kids are literally practicing bayoneting fucking the American capitalists and like having literal like their little assemblies are like military parades. Like they literally go up, they salute the teacher, they do all that. The principal's like the dear leader, and like they do all this crazy shit. And I'm like, God damn, that is some intense shit.
But at the same time, our generation's learning how to fly said drones that's going to kill them while they're practicing
Right,
to ban
sure.
people.
also the Russians are under the impression that we're sending super gay soldiers to their front lines. So, I mean, if they're afraid of transgender people or just people from the LGBT community, I don't understand that. Like, but
if you ever been to those websites that tells you like the most searched like whatever subject for whatever subject.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
And somebody did the ones for the most searched porn
In
tags
Russia?
in the world. And like, I mean, in the US, it's not surprising. It's mostly MILF. But in
Yeah.
California, it's what was it for California? For the majority of the United States, it was mostly step fantasies.
Okay.
I think for California, it was like something weird, like furries or some shit. And then,
Fucking don't get me started on furries.
so in Afghanistan, Iraq, a lot of the Middle Eastern countries, going into parts of Russia, homosexuality ones were the ones that were the most common.
I mean, that makes sense because that's, let's be honest, like all that shit is very heavily banned there, essentially. And
I mean, it's like the whole subject about how Catholic schoolgirls are the sluttiest ones because they're the ones that are the most.
they're the most oppressed. They're the
Yeah.
ones who are most told you can't have sex before marriage. So what do? Immediately go out and have sex before marriage. So if you go to a whole country, apply that aspect to a whole country and say, hey man, you better not be gay. Then what do people do? You know what? I'm gonna be gay just because you said I can't.
Well, I imagine it's similar to like how the Middle Eastern countries do not look fondly on pornography,
Right.
but their number one search topic is Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fucking, man, I don't know, dude. Fucking, these countries, man. It's like, and it's just funny, I guess, to look at, I don't know, governance. I don't know if that's the right word, but the governance of people in general. It's like, I think we've said it before about, oh man, you tell somebody, hey man, you shouldn't do that. What are they gonna do? Oh man, I'm gonna go do that exact thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna tell me I can't have guns? Guess what? I'm buying all the guns. Oh, you're gonna tell me I can't fucking
Can't have nukes.
Yeah, can't have nukes. Guess what? Getting all the nukes.
Iran and North Korea.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to tell me something, and yeah, the same thing goes intergovernmentally as well. If one government tells another government they can't do something, obviously the first thing they're going to do is exactly that.
I mean, that's what NATO is. It's like, I mean, I don't know if we actively wag the finger at other countries. Well, we kind of do. Well, the U.S. specifically, but
Yeah,
you know, we definitely don't wag our fingers. Oh, well, shit, where were we going with this?
I don't know where we're going with this, but we were talking about telling people what they can and can't do. I guess is what the origination
Oh,
of
right.
this was.
Yeah.
But the UN I think is a big one. The UN literally says, hey, you shouldn't do that. And then literally they look at them and go, oh, yeah? You and what army? And then they go, ah, shit.
You got us there.
You got us there, buddy. Oh, you cheeky bastard.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right. So I think we've hit the peak on that topic there. Unless you had anything else to add about it. I think Frank went to take a shit or something. So.
I did, but...
Good. Let's hear it.
Well, no, I mean, I did, and then now it's gone because Frank interrupted me.
Oh,
so.
what a fucking bastard.
So now it's fucking gone. But
It's
now
lost
I
to
guess the
ether.
only thing to say is that this. I'll just mention this quickly, but apparently, not really so much related to like what's going on in the Ukraine as far as the war goes, but I guess during the Soviet Union, it was frowned upon. Well, actually, I don't know if this was just specifically related to the Ukraine itself. But you know how like Russia was kind of the motherland for all the like satellite nations of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Apparently it was frowned upon if you didn't speak anything other than Russian. So if you spoke Ukrainian, you were kind of it was like you shouldn't do that because you're basically I imagine it's something like you're kind of displaying individuality in a union.
Oh, so you're not conforming
to like what the
standards.
unifying language. Yeah. So I just thought that was kind of like an interesting thing.
That is interesting because then if you look at, all those former Soviet bloc countries, I mean, they all speak Russian, but then they all speak their own individual language. Like Serbia, they have Serbian, which is like an offshoot of Russian. Well, Ukrainian is still, it's like an offshoot of Russian, I guess, right? It's like their own language,
I don't know.
though.
They're all Slavic people.
Yeah, exactly. But
I don't know what I don't know what the root language is, but
I think Estonia has I think they have Estonian as like their actual language, but they all speak Russian because they used to be part of the Soviet Union, I guess. Huh.
Yeah. But it's also a great way to control people too.
That's true.
If you dictate like what language they speak, like you take like if you were somebody that had your own language and you're like, no, you speak ours. It's like a form of ownership kind of too, like
Yeah.
and censorship.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
It's like
it didn't work for the Holy Roman Empire. Well, it did work for a while, but
it's like a subversive way to eradicate a people is like erasing an entire language.
Yeah, that's true. Because then now that people
That Ukrainians don't
exist. You're just Russian.
Yeah,
like
so-
that's it. Yeah, which is kind of, I guess, really what it comes down to of what they're trying to do now. I mean, they're trying to just make them Russian. I mean, that's what they've done subversively in the areas that they have claimed control over. Is they've said, okay, nope, no more Ukrainian. You're all Russians, and that's what the Russians say. Oh well, everybody here is Russian. There's no Ukrainians here. They're all just Russians. So why shouldn't this be part of Russia?
We're just reclaiming what was already ours.
Yeah. Like, oh, well, shit, let's go up into Canada. They speak English. There's Americans up there,
Yeah.
There's no Canadians living here. It's just Americans, Come on, man. This should be part of America. Fuck.
what about the ones that speak French? What about them?
Yeah, what about them?
Goes, but they speak French. Not for long.
Yeah. Well, once it becomes part of America, they won't.
I wonder what stopped Canada, like, for all the other like provinces, because they all speak English, right?
Right.
Well, I think they're technically supposed to be dual. They're supposed to know dual languages, which is French and English, right? Why didn't they just stomp that out from the get go though? Like, why didn't they just after like the French left, they're just like, man, fuck all that. We're just make it all
too bad.
English.
You're speaking English, bitch. Like, no, I think that's what happened with Montreal was literally like the holdout and said, nah, man, we ain't gonna comply with this whole fucking deal unless we can speak French because we're French. And then that's when they were like, oh, all right, we'll go ahead and make us an exception here, and we'll let you guys do the French thing, and we'll also put dual language stuff on everything because you don't have to speak French in any other part of Canada, as far as I'm aware. You literally, it's just like in that Montreal or Quebec. I think Quebec is that
Quebec
the state?
is the province.
Yeah, so it's Quebec or whatever proper. I think you in Quebec. It's frowned upon if you speak English. Like everybody is like is basically maintains a speaking French, and all the signs are in French.
They also tried to do like a referendum to be their own country. I'm like, go ahead, see what happens.
Yeah, do it. Fuck off.
No supporting military. Good luck trying to be.
Good luck. Well, maybe France will send some people over.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's neither here nor there, but just kind of a stupid little topic to fill in
till Frank came back.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you're welcome.
All right. So now let's get into the follow up on the aliens conversation.
Okay.
I guess because there was something that happened, as you said, on 4chan. There was some guy that came out and claimed. And now listen, let's just make this right off the bat. All right, this is a fucking claim from some jackoff. There is no real evidence or proof that any of this is real. This is all speculation and hyperbole. Let's just get that out of the way right now. All right.
Yes.
None of this is to be taken as serious fact.
Yeah.
It is just interesting.
Do your own rabbit hole search.
Yeah, sure. Do your own rabbit holing, all right? Because we're going to go down our own rabbit hole with this right now. So, all right. So this guy came on there and was basically saying that he was a government insider and he was going to spill the beans on whatever people wanted to know about aliens,
because he was going to die, or he's inevitably going to die because he has cancer.
So he just said, "Fuck it, might as well just say whatever." Say.
Yeah.
So people asked him questions. So what was some of the interesting shit that you found that people were asking?
So he was. A lot of people were asking, like, "Oh, are they an ancient civilization from Earth?" And he's like, "No, I think we believe that they're off world, meaning that they're not from Earth." Okay. So and they are stereotypically what many believe to be like the Greys, as they're called, like that they have
the little men,
and they're not very big, I imagine, or at least that's what he was saying, is that they're not very big. And then the I guess the real interesting part was when he started mentioning that there was like a facility. I don't know if it's necessarily called a mothership, but it appears to be in the Atlantic Ocean near the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
And this is where the crafts are made, and the shape of them is decided by like their function. So they might have a scouting unit, and it might have things inside it for like, I guess like the hypothetical situation would be like hiking if they're doing like reconnaissance or spectating. Like, I mean, that's kind of like a weird example of them hiking, but like basically whatever the purpose is, the shape of it is
determined by whatever function it's going to provide.
Yeah. So this thing is constantly on the move. Anytime that the U.S. has got close to it, things happen to it. Like people just disappear or they die. Or, just things happen. And nobody's really gotten close enough to know what it looks like.
Like proper
up close, but they know it exists. And the only reason they know it exists is because it gives off some kind of signature, like a gravitational signature. And I suppose a heat signature, because they think when it starts emitting heat, then that's when it's manufacturing these ships, I guess.
Interesting.
And allegedly, one of the ships, which is one that is capable of like harvesting resources from like Earth, and it does it by light. I don't know what exactly it is about light that they just use to makes for like a really efficient way to extract like resources.
Okay.
But China has apparently developed a similar version, although it's not like quite
as good.
It's not bulletproof. Like
Right.
it falls apart pretty quickly. So it's not something that they can, immediately use all the time or whatever. But they've created a prototype. I'm trying to think of other stuff.
Did this guy say anything about, like we've captured stuff or we have pieces of their technology?
Yeah. They've definitely captured stuff. And they mentioned that whatever aliens are using to, I guess, shut down the ship to prevent it from, like the Predator has like his little device.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not specifically that. But they either think it's like psionic that they're telegraphing to the ship to like shut down all operations. Don't let them Don't let them extract any parts or anything. So it's like that, and they have been able to extract ships and stuff, and maybe that they're. It's not that the U.S. has been capable of reverse engineering just yet. They've been able to take certain parts, and maybe I don't want to use the R word, but we kind of retardedly put things together, not knowing what the specific purpose of a device is.
Right. Okay.
So he thinks that we've been putting UFOs together, but not in the correct way because we don't understand everything that's on these UAPs or whatever. I don't remember exactly what else was mentioned. So far, what they've been doing is just simply spectating so far.
Yeah.
They don't know what purpose they have here, but they have devices that are capable of destroying us, far superior to anything we have on this earth.
Right.
And anytime there's like a world conflict or some kind of catastrophic event within the world, like the Fukushima
Like
nuclear
nuclear,
meltdown, they start getting concerned, I guess. They're like, oh shit, they don't know if this alien species is trying to conquer us, waiting for us to be conquered or whatever, or they're trying to protect us from like
blowing ourselves up,
that too.
Yeah.
Other species of aliens, or like maybe there's like an entirely different alien race, or they're trying to protect us from ourselves to make sure we thrive like in the future, if we're capable. But and I guess the relationship that we have at the moment is that they're like the zookeepers and we're the animals. And I don't know if it's an entertainment thing that we exist and they think we're cute because we're like, oh, look at this little primitive fucking species of animals. Oh wait, shit, they're actually developing radiation. Oh wait, then they're kind of becoming a bit of a threat. Like, like I think that's what it might be becoming, is that we're kind of collecting information on them too, and maybe so much they don't like it because they are more advanced than us. But like maybe we are showing signs of being a more advanced civilization because we're like also adapting to them.
Right.
So like eventually we might know them. We know know the enemy, but like as far as we know, they're still more advanced than us, and I just don't know why they haven't conquered us already. If they haven't already wanted to do so.
That's what I was like, going back to kind of what we were saying before, man. I don't know. It doesn't make sense as to why, if they had the ability to do it, why wouldn't they just have done it by now?
Which makes me think. I mean, I don't think they're good. They might just be neutral. But,
sure, yeah.
Yeah, but the fact they haven't already done it doesn't mean that they're evil.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they're good, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're evil either, or bad guys or whatever, I guess.
Maybe they just think we're interesting.
It's like that South Park where it was like literally Earth was a fucking reality TV show on the intergalactic cable or whatever, and so maybe that's what it is. Or maybe not exactly that, but maybe that's something where we're entertainment to them, like you'd said, and who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
So anyway, this guy says this goes on this thing saying all these things. What else did he say? Anything else that was?
I think. Well, you also mentioned if evidence were actually presented, that it would kind of be catastrophic to like the human race, because then, I mean, for us, I think we'd be all okay with it, like us in this this space.
Correct.
Like if the aliens existed, we'd be okay with it. Like none of us would be like, oh my god. Like, no, like I mean, it's certainly been a real possibility that has that could be a thing, right? Like I'm not going to lose my shit over that, because it's just like. It's a numbers thing, like, for the universe as big as it is, there has to be another fucking life form out there. But for religious people, he's saying like, oh man, they would be like fucking melting their brains if that had fucking happened. So I can't remember what else specifically he mentioned, but he said the two fields of science that would be of interest to people, like if they do in fact believe him, is that lasers, because of the thing that was mentioned with
the
China.
light.
Yeah. And I guess plasma physics. I don't remember specifically why he said plasma physics, but those were like two things that I guess are on the plate for the world to start researching, because that's where maybe that's how much more we become advanced and maybe understand like what they're doing.
Yeah.
And as far as the U.S. goes and like their intelligence on alien life forms and just anything alien paraphernalia, we are not. Everything is kept close to the chest. We don't share information with the Chinese or Russians or anything like that. But what information is available to all of us, we do talk amongst them. But for the shit that we actually find, it's all kept under wraps, and that's all for us to know and nobody else.
Fuck, man. And then if you think about that, right? Okay, so obviously we do that because we want to try to get a leg up on everybody else, right? And then for whatever reason. But if this is like a real threat, all right, let's just assume that these guys are hostile for some reason and they're really a problem. It will take everybody coming together. Like, everyone's going to have to pool the resources and go, all right, this is what we got. Because right now, maybe the reason why we haven't cracked some of this shit, if this is true what this guy's saying, is because we've just been looking at it, and maybe it's going to take some dude from China who looks at it in a way that we never thought possible because culturally it's different or whatever the case may be. Maybe that's what it takes to unlock the secrets to this. Maybe it's some guy in Russia, in the boondock ass Russia, that figures it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There was kind of like a movie. I mean, it wasn't about, weapons or tools that aliens made. But there was this movie with Amy.
Oh, Arrival?
Yeah, Arrival.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, where it took like 10 different people from like 7
figure it out.
To figure out what the message was that was trying to be shared with humanity. I don't know, it could be like a scenario like that where it takes all of us to kind of come together, and if it is a threat, then I mean, well, it's not like we can do anything about it right now, but but I guess whatever relationship we have with Russia, I'm sure it's kind of been severed by the Ukraine war, because he was also mentioning that like whatever happened during like the whatever Roswell
incident,
the Roswell incident, or just alien encounters back in the day, it was kind of like shared intelligence between Russians and Americans. But now like the tension between both countries has been, kind of severed the relationship. Like the shared information is not a thing anymore. Like, we have our own shit and they have their own shit, and we're not gonna. I don't think at any point we're gonna be sharing things with one another.
Right.
Well, at least the good shit.
yeah. We're gonna keep all that shit secret, I guess. What do you think about this, Frank? What do you think about this?
Sorry, I was looking up Hellfire missile strikes.
Oh, Hellfire missile strikes.
You don't want me going down the whole alien rabbit hole.
Why? Why not? That's what we're doing.
Because it'll be 2 weeks before I shut the fuck up.
Oh, good. That's 2 weeks of podcasting I can put out. I can cut this up into 45 episodes.
No, without the sci-fi shit and shit I watch, and like, you don't want me going down this path. But basically, the way I feel about it, if there really are aliens, why are we fucking debating about it? Who gives a shit?
I guess. All right.
If they're real and they're here, what are we gonna do to stop them? If they're real and they're not here, why are we wasting our time?
I mean, I guess it's a valid point, but I don't know. It's interesting to talk about, at least. I mean, fuck, like,
I guess, but it's just that for me, it's like, it's fun to speculate it, but at the end of the day, I gotta go to work in the morning.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but I don't know. Anyways,
It's just like there's no. There hasn't been a theory out there that makes sense.
all right.
And the ones that make sense are the ones that are too vague to not make sense. And if it makes sense to you, you're usually you're filling the gaps yourself. So for me, that's what should we call it? Not a self-fulfilling prophecy, but you want to believe it, so you're gonna make it happen.
Oh, it's like confirmation bias.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's some aspects to that could be plausible.
I've seen some fucked up shit in my life, but I mean, not fucked up as in horrible, like as in I still can't explain them.
Unexplainable things, yeah.
Aliens have never been one of them.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for me to see the thing about like, yeah, if they're out there, they're out there. But to me, it's the likelihood of them finding our rock out of the trillions of stars that are out there are astronomically low.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, I believe I said this in the other podcast, they would have to not only find us, they say, all right, let's go fuck with these guys. Now we got to calculate where they're going to be at in the 5 years it takes our ships to travel there. Because we're not going to be in the same spot they found us.
Right.
And then who knows how fucking far away we are. So, hey, we just found this new planet. Okay, well, let's go there. 5 years later, oh, they died out 18,000 years ago.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how that works, but yeah.
That's how, remember, we talked
Space-time.
about.
Right, yeah, the space-time, whatever. Yeah, that could be.
So the chances of, for it to be a lot plausible, there have to be aliens that are like in Andromeda, or they have to be relatively close in the terms of space.
Right.
And I mean, like, for it to truly make sense as the way that people are portraying it, they literally have to be living on Pluto or some shit. They have to be like in our solar system.
Right.
So I don't buy it.
Yeah.
As much as I would want it to be.
I don't know, man. The way I look at it is we haven't even explored 100% of our own fucking planet in terms of like, I mean, the ocean depths we have not even fully discovered those. So in terms of like exploration. So if we haven't even figured out what the fuck's on our own planet, let alone how could we possibly know for sure what's on every other fucking planet in our goddamn solar system? There's no fucking way. Like, there's no way that taking pictures or fucking having a satellite fly over and take some shitty pictures is going to really prove or disprove anything at this point. So, maybe they are from within our own goddamn solar system and we don't even fucking know. Who knows? It's really fucking, I mean, shit, yeah, I guess our rock just happened to fucking be the perfect temperature for the life that was created here or whatever, right? And the perfect atmosphere for creating life. But what if, like, it's that fucking book that's by the dude who did the Mars with Matt Damon, that movie.
The Martian?
The Martian, yeah. He wrote another book where it was like, essentially this dude, he makes contact with aliens and he's there with them, but then it's like, it's a life form that he couldn't even comprehend could have existed because they were like, oh, their planet, instead of being oxygen-based and carbon-based life forms, it was like some other element that their life evolved into and became, they're like these rock people, and then there's like these plasma people, and it's like, okay, he couldn't even comprehend that these rocks could become people. So he's like, what the fuck? And so the language that they're speaking, like there was something where you had to figure out the language, and now obviously it's a fictional book, but it's just an example of what, sure, the possibilities are endless about, okay, if we evolved as to oxygen-based carbon life forms, well, if there was another planet on our solar system that had different elements that were within it and had life, they could have evolved into something completely different. What if they're not amongst the surface of the planet? What if they're inside of it?
Yeah.
And we can't see them from there, Yeah. I don't know. There's possibilities. It's just entertaining to talk about. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, there's two other things.
All right.
So it wasn't directly said by this guy, but a lot of the 4chaners were mentioning some kind of thing in Antarctica.
Okay.
And now that, like, that subject was brought up by the 4chaners,
Yeah.
for the guy, the OP, or
Yeah.
original poster, he's like, oh, shit, maybe, he was even considering, like, well, maybe there is more than one facility, quote unquote, that
Right.
exists, and it might be in Antarctica, because I guess there's some kind of weird phenomenon that goes on there. And he mentioned there's some kind of element. It's some kind of like alloy that is composed of materials that are not of this earth, but it has like a low gravitational force on it. So that's what it like allows it to. I don't know if it's like hover or just kind of exist in a floating nature, but they also believe that a lot of the materials are not of this earth. While some of it might be, there's other things that are not planetary.
Well, and then that also begs the question.
It's called a E115, I think. Yeah.
Interesting. Element 115 or whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that also begs the question too when you look at, because I had some stuff about the Antarctica. This kind of segues into that as well. But Antarctica, right? Okay, why is it that it is every country on the planet agrees it's illegal for anyone to go there? That you can't go there just to explore it. You can't go check it out. You can't go, if you get close, there's naval vessels that will stop you and say, hey, what are you doing here? You need to turn back. Like, you can't go. Now, I get it. Sure, there could be, it's dangerous because it's so cold, blah, blah, blah. But really, if you look at all the exploration stuff that we've done, Antarctica is kind of one that's not super massively documented. It's not like somebody took a video camera and said, all right, cool, we're going to walk through Antarctica and see what happens.
You know,
like,
there's a research station there where people live stream all the time, right?
Yeah. Okay, there's a singular research station.
No,
so
there are multiple.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Country.
There's research stations, but
here's the thing, again, people always like to talk about the subject, we're not allowed there, blah, 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 in Antarctica. But why don't people ever talk about the fact that the same rules apply to the North Pole?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That was my next point, is it's also the same at the North Pole. You can't go there either. There's certain aspects of...
We got to protect Santa.
The what?
We got to protect Santa.
Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense, I guess, you know.
With the South Pole, that's where the Krampus lives.
Well, nobody wants to unleash that upon the world. But, I don't know. It just makes you wonder, okay, why is it that that you can't go there? You can't do that. Sure, to protect, yourself or whatever, right? That's a plausibility. But, I
always heard it was to protect the wildlife, to protect the environmental research there, like to do with Madagascar. You're not allowed to visit there. You can, but it takes so much fucking shit for you to do. So many shit you got to jump through because of how diverse the life is there. That if you accidentally bring something like seeds on your shoes or some shit like that, you could end up just destroying the entire ecosystem. So that's what I always figured for Antarctica was that because there's a lot of geographical and like they found a lot of fucking what you call it, because 18 million years ago Antarctica wasn't frozen. It was a lush wildlife,
right? And
so they're finding a lot of stuff, like a lot of fossils, or I forget the term. Is it fossil still if it's plant matter?
Yeah, I think they're fossilized plants is what they call it.
So I think the main reason that they're stopping people from going there is to prevent them from interfering with the research. That's why all those research facilities that are down there are what's the term when it's multiple countries?
Yeah, it's multidisciplined, international. I don't know what the term is, but yeah, it's a bunch of countries all, and that's the other thing. Okay, cool. Everybody's all in agreement that we probably can't, we shouldn't let people come here. Awfully convenient if you wanted to cover some shit up or make it so that, okay, listen, guys, we maybe found some shit here and let's just keep people away so that no questions get raised. Let's just say, it's for your safety. It's too cold. You'll die. You can't even get close. That's it. No mas. I don't know. It just seems awfully convenient is all I'm saying.
All right, where are you going with this?
I'm just saying, why is it that we can't, like you said, you brought up this thing. Okay, well, that's a potentiality of people saying, oh yeah, maybe there's something there that we.
Well, no, I was asking.
See.
I was asking if there were specific things that you had to bring up about Antarctica, like weird phenomenon or some shit.
Well, okay, there were a lot of people saying again the U.S. unidentified submersible phenomenon now, because that's the thing that's been, I don't know if they talked about that. Obviously,
maybe, yeah.
Obviously, if this guy is claiming that these things come from the Atlantic Ocean, because that's something that's been interchangeable and talked about within the UAP, like whatever the fuck we're calling it, UFO phenomenon, I don't know, whatever the fuck the official term is now, is saying that these craft are coming from like underwater. And a lot of people have said and claimed things that, that Antarctica is where it's coming from, that this shit's happening from Antarctica, that there's something under the ice that's sending things, and these things are coming out from the water, and they're just then going around and doing whatever it is that they're going to do. So it kind of lends. Also, it is interesting to say about this guy specifically. He brings up things that have already kind of been out there a little bit with like the underwater. So okay, yeah, it makes sense that there would be. Oh, God.
We haven't talked about this formally, like to one another. Like this is the information that I brought to you is like isolated from what you told me.
Right.
So like
yeah.
this is just coincidental that we're talking
right
about.
that we're talking about. We didn't discuss this beforehand.
Yeah.
If this was how it was going to go. I mean, we don't really do that with any of these fucking podcasts. We just kind of say, oh, hey, you want to talk about this? All right, cool. But the thing with the underwater stuff, and I don't know, maybe is that the reason why that shit just kind of gets pushed to the side when it comes to underwater exploration, is because they're like, man, we can't release some of the shit that we find, so we're going to discourage as many people as we fucking can, because you have to get like a fucking permit like that. Those dickheads that did the Titanic fucking submission, what is that submarine that imploded or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. You have to get like so many fucking permits, and you have to get so many international agencies have to approve for you to go below a certain depth. Now, again, the logical explanation is, well, that's just, to protect, yourself from going underwater and being stupid and fucking going down and dying like those guys did, right?
Which they did.
Right, correct. But is it also because there's some shit that they don't want us to see? I think that's also a plausible explanation. It could be under the guise of your safety.
So do you think
you're not allowed to do this?
So anytime you run into government red tape, you think it's a conspiracy theory?
Not all of it, but I think that some of it that's kind of why government red tape exists, is to cover up shit like that. If they're gonna make it so bogged down for you to fucking find any information. Obviously, if you want, like Freedom of Information Act, right? If you want to find out anything, you got to go through the Freedom of Information Act, and basically you just get red tape to death until you just fuck off. If you want to find shit that's classified, all they got to do is slap a classified document or a classified moniker on something, and you can't fucking get access to it. That's the end of it. So if they want you to not find out about shit, it's classified. Sorry, too bad, can't tell you anything. So, covered in red tape, right? I guess, I don't know. I don't think every aspect of the government red tape is necessarily covering something up, but I mean, it's awfully convenient if you can blame bureaucratic fucking red tape on a reason why you can't do something or whatever, Most people are lazy, right? Most people don't have the fucking time or the energy to sit there and fight the government about, I need this permit to go underwater. I'm going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. No, they're not going to do it. Those assholes did it. Now they're dead. Why? Did they really get imploded by fucking poor submarine ship or whatever it's called? Is that really what did it? Who the fuck knows? We'll probably never know.
No, we do. It was poor design. The guy who actually designed it told me, "Hey, this is gonna explode on you." We see your point. You're fired. If you ever mention this, we'll sue you to the ground.
Well,
they had to disclose a bunch of shit, and the guy told them straight up, if you take it to this depth,
I saw that.
If you take it to this depth, this is gonna happen, and it happened. And so they fired him because he was literally stopping them from being able to do this.
Yeah.
So it wasn't fucking a conspiracy
but
theory. It was
this wasn't the first time they had taken it down. They had taken it down multiple other times.
This was a new submersible. This wasn't their old one. The old one was that big yellow one that James Cameron made.
I don't know enough to refute or prove that. I don't know enough about it to say whether or not. But I know that this was not the first time they had done this. I know that's for sure.
This was their eighth voyage. But from what I understood, this was the first one with this one. And this one was 8 years. This was also like 8 years in the making to make this one. And the guy, not the engineer, but one of the testers.
Yeah, one of the guys. Yeah, I saw that guy said that this shit's gonna fucking kill people. And
he literally said it was gonna implode. He even said the exact feet of depth that it would do it at, and it did exactly where he said it.
Aliens.
Yeah, aliens. I don't know, man. Was it aliens that did it? Who knows? Did they get too close to the aliens? Are the aliens in the Titanic? Who fucking knows? I mean, is that why the Titanic sunk? It wasn't J.P. Morgan trying to cash in on a fucking thing and kill some of his enemies? No, it was aliens.
Aliens.
It was neither of those.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. It was the U.S. government getting rid of all the people that were trying to get us off the gold standard. Trying to keep us on it, sorry.
Aliens.
Aliens. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck.
All right.
Anyways,
So,
all right. So, I mean, I guess
you didn't have anything else to add about the Antarctica?
no,
thing?
not really. Other than, and then again,
Wait, anything to add? There was nothing to start it.
well, I mean, basically,
I thought you were gonna come in with some fucking heat, dude.
Yeah,
no,
same.
man. I don't know. I just had some shit about Antarctica that I want to say. But okay, because then I don't know if I want to even go down that road though, because like a lot of the evidence for why Antarctica is and the North Pole we're not allowed to go talk to or whatever or go see it is because of it has to do with it's heavily rooted in the flat Earth theory, and I don't believe in the flat Earth theory.
No, not the flat Earth theory. It's the fuck. What's it called? We're not even like the map we have of the world isn't really the full world. It's just,
Right. Yes. They're saying basically like, yes, the Earth from space appears to be a globe, right? Or it's circular.
But what we have isn't enough to fill up the globe.
So yeah. So what the theory is that there's an ice wall that surrounds all of the known world or the known continents that we have,
I just
right?
heard it was a mountain range. I didn't hear it was an ice.
Oh,
They're saying that because and people have like shown some pictures of it I've seen online, and like obviously it just could be I don't fucking know. It could just be the goddamn fucking ice. It could be an iceberg. I don't fucking know.
The one I saw, it was straight up the wall from fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right. Sure, it could be that. But that's the conspiracy theory is that that there's this ice wall that surrounds us, and it goes for like some people say that it goes for 30 or 40 miles, and then you reach another ocean, and then somebody showed like these old maps that were from like the 13 or 1400s, and they were saying how okay there's like this place called Lemuria, there's like all these other continents that are shown outside of our known 7 continents essentially, right? And there's like all these fucking conspiracy theories saying that this proves or whatever that the earth is flat, blah blah blah. Now I don't believe that the earth is flat. I just want to make that clear right now. Okay,
all right,
I
good,
do not,
because we could easily prove that like
yes,
right here and
right,
fucking now.
Correct. I do not.
Well, no, did you see that documentary? The flat earthers themselves proved that the earth was round.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I don't think that the earth is flat, but I also think that all the images that we see of Earth from space could very well be fucking altered, and that maybe there is some plausibility to the theory that not that it's flat, but that there's more to what we can see either northways or southways. Sure, maybe because you can literally sail across the ocean from America to fucking China, right? Mm-hmm. And then you could get on a fucking truck or a plane and you could fly from China to France or to England, and then you could get on a thing and literally go from England back to America all the way around in a circle, right? You could literally do that, east to west. But north to south, what if that's where the fucking line is? What if that's where the wall is, right? What if there's more north and south? I don't know. I'm just saying. What if that's the case? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing shit out there, all right? Because that could be plausible as to why we're not allowed to go north and south. There's people that have said that they've done that. There's also the theory of, I forget the guy, I think his name was Admiral Byrd, and it was right after World War II, and I think Frank's seen shit about this. The dude supposedly took a carrier group because they were going down, or not a carrier group, but a naval strike group down to Antarctica because they were investigating the Nazis that literally, Nazis had Antarctic submarine bases. That is a thing. So they went there to go destroy them. And this guy claims that he took and flew in his plane over Antarctica and he saw this fucking giant hole that looked like when you looked inside, it was like lush forests and fucking, it was plants and all. He's like, what the fuck is this? So he flies in there and sure as shit, he sees, oh man, this is like a whole fucking, this is getting into the hollow earth fucking theory or whatever you want to call it. But that is a documented thing that this guy who was a Navy admiral documented, and they silenced him and told him to shut the fuck up. Don't ever fucking say anything to anyone. And in his like diaries or something is how it like, his kids or whatever put this theory forth or some shit. So
what if all that was to make money?
Could have been. Well, why don't we make up some shit? He's dead now, so he knew some classified shit. So why don't we just make up some shit and say this? And that's the other thing with the psyops. Who knows if any of this shit's real? Who knows if it was the government just putting this out to fuck with China or Russia to make them go spend resources to go to Antarctica to see this giant hole that doesn't exist?
Just to spend money.
Very well could have been. Which is also interesting because goddamn, how genius is that? You're gonna make up this fucking tale and let it be told, and then maybe somebody in the Russian government goes, "God damn, there might be some shit to this." Because there's always got to be.
The U.S. is not that clever. The Russians are not that dumb that we could just make up some fucking shit like that, and they will believe it like some kind of super missile defense system called Star Wars.
I'm telling you, there's got to be at least one guy that looks at that and goes,
I was
"Shit."
making a joke, asshole.
I know, but I'm just saying, what if they look at it and go, "All right, now this is not likely, but you guys, if this is real and they have access to this and we don't, then we're behind the 8 ball. We got to at least go check it out and see if it's fucking real." And I imagine maybe they did. And I don't know, maybe the rest of the world did too. And maybe that's why we can't go to fucking Antarctica. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe it was real. Maybe it's fake. Maybe who knows? I don't know.
So you're saying
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying maybe. Who knows?
You're saying a lot of nothing right now.
so you're saying that lamp
Yeah.
with the 2 rings.
Yeah.
The one in the middle is the
Okay.
Earth. And the one around it is a wall of ice that surrounds us. That there might be more beyond this ice wall.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's circular. I'm saying it's linear.
Oh, it's linear.
Because we can go travel circular through around the Earth. That's been proven. That can be done, right? So there's no wall east-west because we can just circumvent the globe, right? Yeah. But what if vertically north-south? That's where the wall runs north-south, and then we're not allowed to travel past that because there's more. Like it's not just the pole. We think it's the pole. We're told it's the pole. But
you're telling me that
more?
With all the satellites, with all the imagery that we can get from outer space, that this theory holds up?
Well, I'm saying every image that's come from space is a digital image, right? A digital image which can be altered. So I'm just saying, I don't know. Who controls all the satellites at the beginning? The government does. So then when private industry puts up satellites, they say, "Hey, motherfucker, you better get on board with this shit."
So this is how the best way people describe it is the map. But because the map has to be shown from a vertical angle. So you're looking at the world map from vertically.
Right.
So that's why people associate this with the flat Earth, because it's a flat map. But this is basically what they're saying.
It's just more.
Right, yeah. That's what it's kind of essentially saying is that, our section is just a portion of the actual Earth. It's not the entire globe as we've been led to believe.
So that right there is just like a tent, like right there, the map right there on the wall. That's only like 25% of the actual Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and then we're surrounded by like a wall, and then like we can't. That's it. Like you can't go up or down. We're just like a little square. Like I don't know.
Yeah, this one. I mean, shit, dude. I don't believe in anything already. And this one just.
I'm not saying it's fucking real. I'm just bringing it up because it's something that I heard and it's interesting to me because there are some points that make you go, all right, that's a good point. Not that I believe it still, but that's plausible what you're saying. But, and then I'm just asking the questions.
Yeah, but the questions are like, I get that, but at the same time, like, planes are a thing, and there are privately owned planes as well.
Right, but who's flown over Antarctica?
Several people.
And documented it.
Red Bull. That's where they did the jump.
What jump?
From the stratosphere.
They didn't do it over Antarctica.
Yeah, they did.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you fucker.
No, but Red Bull,
Son of a bitch.
That was part of the race around the world.
Uh-huh.
It was from the North to South Pole.
Yeah, but they didn't go past it.
Yeah, they landed on Antarctica.
Yeah, but they landed on it. They didn't go, let's just keep going all the way around. If you just go from like the tip of Antarctica to the tip of the North Pole, just the first landing spot you can get, then that doesn't prove anything.
One guy, they weren't racing like this. They were racing opposite ends of the Earth. See who can get to Antarctica first.
No. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was because they didn't want them. They didn't want them flying next to each other because they were going to crash.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
How would you, if you're flying 20 miles apart, how are you going to crash?
If you're flying 20 miles apart, then somebody has an advantage because of the curvature of the planet.
Yeah, but the points at which... Okay, so you'd have to start at the same point, though.
Yeah, they started at the same point going opposite directions. Because if they both started at the same point, they would have to fly close to each other to have the same advantage.
Yeah, but how do we... See, that's the thing, though, is you can't tell me that the distance that they started at was exactly... And then they traveled the same exact distance.
If you follow the same latitude, I can't say the term, but they follow the same path. They follow the same. I can't say the fucking word.
Longitude, latitude.
Something like that, where they have to follow. Where it gave them the straightest path to get.
Yeah,
through.
but there's no way that the Earth is not a perfect fucking circle.
No, it's not. But that was the best one to give you the straightest path.
Right, going each direction, but the mileage is not the same of what they traveled. The distance could not be the same. There's no fucking way that if you did that the distance would be the same. You would have to fly next to each other to ensure that you traveled the same distance. Like, I don't know, man. That seems sketch to me. I don't know. It doesn't. Listen, I'm stupid. My brain hurts just thinking about that.
In any case,
You're the same guy that holds to the whole thing about jet fuel can't melt steel beams, but it can weaken it. But you're like, no, it can't. Yet we showed you videos of these. I sound like Uncle Roger. Videos of the guy showing.
Hold on. No. Don't fucking take what I say out of context. All right, I never said that jet fuel seriously cannot melt steel beams. All right. Yeah, I get it.
It can't melt. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams because it won't
yes,
burn
but it can
hot.
weaken it. Yes, I understand that. Yes, I understand that. I've never said that the impacts of the planes did not cause the buildings to go down. The other
I never
buildings.
said we were talking about that.
You're telling me that you're telling me about. Oh, this is the guy who doesn't believe fucking blah 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 blah.
No, I was talking about the fucking fire melting steel beams. I wasn't talking about it bringing down the tower.
Okay.
Because, yeah, jet fuel can weaken metal, but let's be honest, there's a lot more factors than just the fucking fuel fire.
Yes, sure.
But I'm just talking about that specific subject
Okay.
of jet fuel fire melting steel beams.
Okay.
Specifically, steel beams to hold up those towers.
Okay.
So you always said that can't melt it. So there was no way it could cause the towers to collapse.
Okay.
And I was saying, and then I would always say, yeah, it can't melt it, but it can weaken it to where it affects the structure. And then you're like, no, it doesn't. Now, huh? Then what is it?
I said it. Yes, it can affect the structure of melting the steel beams, but if you look at when it hits 3/4 up the way of the building, and then if it collapses the top third of or top quarter or 20 floors of the building, and then it just all of a sudden just careens the whole rest of the building just didn't even stand a chance. It should have stopped right there. That's what I've said. Is that the rest of the building was fine. No, I've said that. I've been saying that.
You're also the same guy that said, oh, look, you can see Goofy in the smoke, so Disney started this.
Yeah, well, you can see Goofy in the fucking smoke. And Disney had a fucking insurance policy on that building, potentially, allegedly, all right? I'm just saying it makes sense for them to want 9/11 to have happened. Whatever. You don't believe me. Listen, if you watch Snow White, in 1945 when that movie came out, there are literal allusions to 9/11 in that movie, all right? I'm just making that up. That's the funny thing to say. I don't really believe that, all right? That's just a funny thing to say.
I thought you were going to go with the whole, the dick on Little Mermaid and shit.
Well, that's true. That's a thing. Donald Duck also was a Hitler fan. That's proven. Have you seen those videos? Right?
I don't know that I have.
You really haven't?
You haven't seen the Donald Duck fucking going into Heil Hitler and fucking making bombs and shit for the Nazis?
I just know that Walt Disney was
anti-Semitic.
no Nazi.
Well, yeah, he made Donald Duck cartoons for fucking the Germans. Pro-German.
He stopped the second we went to war with them, but
right. But
how could he do that to my boy?
I mean, Donald Duck.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Yeah, he's doing the whole thing, putting his hand up and fucking doing the whole thing. I can't do a voice, but
making I don't know. I think artillery shells or some shit.
Yeah, he was making artillery shells or bombs or some shit.
I like Gooby more, anyways.
Gooby is the superior character.
Yeah,
I'm more of a Looney Tunes guy myself.
Well, I guess amongst the Disney characters, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Gooby, but Looney Tunes, yes.
Yeah, man. All right, well.
I don't know what.
It's funny. As a kid, I loved Bugs Bunny. As an adult, it's all about Daffy.
Yes.
Because, we all grow up to be cynical.
I don't know how we got on fucking Disney characters.
I don't know either, but all I have to say about your theory with the iced walls,
yeah,
and more Earth, dude, I can only pick so many battles to fucking have with conspiracy theories or things that I would maybe consider, and Aliens is the only one that has
Any sense? Makes any sense?
any kind
Substance?
of substance to it. Yeah.
And listen, I kind of agree with you. And but see, I am just a fan
You just like
of conspiracy theories. That's like my thing. I love fucking conspiracy theories, and I will entertain any number
Josh
of
is
them.
like that. Oh, I got this.
And I don't necessarily, again, just don't get me wrong though. I don't believe all of them. All right. I like to just push the envelope and say, oh man, what if this was true? That's the whole reason I brought this whole fucking ice wall thing up. I'm not saying I 100% believe it. I'm just providing the counterpoint of, man, what if this was true? Let's examine this and look at it. And then obviously you guys are going to be like, oh, that's fucking stupid and that's bullshit, because it probably is.
Yeah.
But someone has to say, if we all three agree, then no one's going to listen to this. All right? So someone has to advocate for these shitty conspiracy theories. So I might as well do it.
Josh is that one guy from that. I can't remember what movie it was. Some African movie where the guy's like, "Yes, I fight for peace, but I want problems all the time."
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
I
me.
want problems.
Yeah.
All the time.
Always.
Always.
Yeah,
There you go.
So there you go. That's exactly what I am. That's exactly what I am. So again, these things are entertaining to me, and I find them interesting because, at the very least, someone had to come up with this. Someone had to fucking think in their mind.
I think you need to. I think you need to record yourself talking about these
Yeah,
conspiracy theories.
I just did.
and then listen. And just listen to yourself.
Yeah.
and understand why we do it, because you don't talk about this like it's a. Oh, here's an interesting fact. Motherfuckers, there's a fucking third planet within the third sun that's about to invade
Okay, hold
us.
on a second. Don't even get me started on the 10th planet theory, because that one might actually be fucking real. I don't know. But anyways,
I'm just saying. You don't talk about this like, oh, this is an interesting fact.
Yeah.
No. You talk about this like,
Because-
I'm
all
about
right.
to. Everybody,
Sure.
get strapped.
All right.
We got to go fight the sun.
All right, let me put it this way, okay? Let me put it this way. If I sat here and said, "Hey, gentlemen, look at this interesting tidbit I found about this one thing," that would not be fucking entertaining. That would just be boring and not interesting. But me spouting off like a fucking retard because I'm passionate about something.
Don't even act like you're doing it for the sake of the podcast. This is you every day. This
Yes,
is you
because
normal.
I think it's entertaining. Okay, again, who are the best characters in fucking wrestling? The ones that they be themselves, but you turn it up to fucking 15. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking myself and turning it to 15, all right? I like conspiracies. I like weird shit. Normally, yes, I'm not like as crazy about it, but
No. You
turn it up. Let's just turn it up.
You are not different right now than you are in the car
Okay,
talking about your conspiracy.
whatever,
theories.
that's your opinion. But either way,
That's
either
fact.
way, I'm the aliens guy from fucking Ancient Aliens, all right? Then that's
No,
me.
he's
I'm
more-
that guy.
He's more level-headed than you are.
Well, you know what? Good. Then at least I one up them. I can fucking say that I did myself justice then. Either fucking way. Just know I don't fucking fully believe all these things. I just think they're interesting.
Just all of them.
And I'm fucking listen. I'm passionate about things.
I'm kidding,
all right?
I'm kidding.
Fuck you. All right. Fuck you guys. All right. I'm passionate about things, and I just want to be making sure that I'm speaking at a volume that everyone can hear me. Okay. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's why I'm loud. All right. Go fuck yourselves. Okay. Fuck, man. I just think it's interesting. That's all. Fuck you guys. All right. You know what? Never mind. We'll never talk about conspiracies again. We'll talk about it on the next episode. I guarantee it. But anyways, all right. Well, fuck. Now that's been fucking brutally beaten to death. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to talk about?
I don't know why, but that one, I hated it.
You hated what? The whole
The
thing?
ice wall one.
The ice wall one?
I don't know why. Like,
just hate it?
We've talked about a number of things.
It's a ridiculous one, dude.
It is. It's fucking completely ridiculous. But it's interesting, right? Is it? Listen, sure, you might hate it, but was it at least interesting to fucking hear about? I mean,
the reason I know about it is because it's used a lot in science fiction writing and in anime too. Like,
I mean, Attack on Titan is kind of like
right?
that,
Yeah.
Attack on Titan, Stargate, a fucking Hunter x Hunter, which I talked about on the anime podcast, where they literally use that as the next stepping stone for the next arc. But the guy's like, nah, I set everything up perfectly for this next arc.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on hiatus for 19 years now.
What a dick.
Pokemon.
No, literally, the anime has been rebooted like 4 times already.
Yeah. Just for that.
It's been like he made it like in the 80s or the 90s, whatever. And the latest one I saw came out recently and ended recently because it caught up, and he still hasn't wrote a new manga issue.
Bastard. All right. Anyways, so does anyone have anything else for this episode that they wanted to talk about?
And the madness.
Oh yeah. So back to the alien
damn
thing.
it,
Oh yeah. All right, cool. We kind of got off topic, but yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Sorry, Adam. I
well-
apologize for derailing the topic.
No. Because I mean, I didn't really have anything else to add other than So in addition to catastrophic events, like anything that involves nuclear meltdowns or nuclear warfare, they look into diseases like when Ebola was breaking out and shit. Like they supposedly abducted people
so
too.
Is that where COVID came from? Somebody fucked an alien, not a bat?
Yes. Well, and abduction, I guess, is used to, look
Experiment?
just to look into like, oh, look at these fuckers, they got Ebola. What's that all about? And then,
What's that do? Damn.
so, well, yeah, I don't have anything else to add besides that. So, this guy's saying that if you look back on this and if all this information is revealed, like he just says, look back at this post and know that I was the one that was leaking.
And I called it.
Yeah. So just kind of a fun little thread to rabbit hole for like an hour. I mean, nobody, I don't personally take anything too seriously because again, it's the internet. Anybody can create lore
and say whatever the fuck they want.
Say whatever the fuck they want. And
Josh, are you a moderator on Wikipedia?
Why did you just see something pop up?
No, it would make way too much sense for you to be a moderator on Wikipedia.
No, I'm not. But now that you mention it, I think I should be.
So yeah, nothing else, Tad, for now.
All right, Frank, you got anything?
No.
as he shakes his head and says, "No, just kill me already." Anyways, all right. Well,
he's like, the sexual tension between me and a noose is looking real.
It's looking real good right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, for those of you out there, I didn't get you at the beginning of the episode because I fucking forgot. But you know what? If you listen this far, you fucked up. You're getting it now. You should be following us on Game Rage Magazine, at Game Rage Magazine on everything, and our website, obviously, GameRageMagazine.com. Also, if you listen this far and you had to listen to me say that, here's a pro tip. All right, you should follow and pay attention on those things because we are going to be doing a giveaway soon in the month of October, and you'll find out more. But you'll only find out more if you follow us, all right? Because we're not going to fucking just hand this out, all right? You got to fucking earn it.
That's not what a giveaway means. You hand it out.
Yeah, kind of, but all right. It's a giveaway that you have to earn, all right? Go fuck yourself, Frank, all right? Jesus Christ, just ruined my whole fucking thing.
Give your balls a tug, Frank.
Yeah, give your balls a tug, you son of a bitch. Anyways, so follow us on that, and thanks for listening so far, and we will see you on the next episode of the Central Unintelligence Podcast. Goodbye. That was the latest episode of the Central Unintelligence Podcast. Don't forget, subscribe and like on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. We're also on Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. Also our website, www.GameRageMagazine.com.